Yo, what up? This your boy Lil Zane. I'm in the Partments with Parlay. You heard?
Hey, Parlay, meet me at the Partments.
Yo, we back. It's your boy Parlay, and we in the apartment with Parlay. Meet me in the apartments. Listen, I got it. I'm gonna say, y'all know that I always come on here, and I always say that I love my city. I love Atlanta. I love everything about Atlanta. I like how we rock. I like what we do. You know what I'm saying? I like the stars we make. I like the people that come to the city to share this culture. And it just so happened that Atlanta culture has become world culture. You see what I'm saying? And I think that fact right there is the fact that really make me really just love my city. But back to the issue. Gilly, stop fucking saying and niggas in Atlanta got bullshit weed. Say the niggas that you shot with got bullshit weed. All right? Say niggas that you shot with got bullshit weed. Call them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Tell them niggas. Get it out run time, baby. You got it. Check that shit. We good.
See,
Boom. So listen, like I'm telling you, all right? We get it real quick. But stop saying niggas got bullshit weed. Say niggas you fuck with got bullshit weed. Call them niggas that you buy your weed from, call them niggas out. Say Ray, Tay, Lil Boo Boo, Mike, but you got bullshit weed. Start saying that. You know what I'm saying? Cause Atlanta got some of the best weed in the nation, especially not to grow this shit.
Best.
You know what I'm saying? So when you come to Atlanta, tap in with me, I'm gonna get you the good shit. You know how to say that shit no more, cause I'm tired of that shit. You feel me? Cause I smoke good shit every day. All right? All right, so boom. So now, like I say, the city. We don't produce so many stars that you'll really lose count of all the niggas who really from the city. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't really just know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And my next guest is a person who's from the city. And if you really don't really understand or know, you really won't even know that. You know what I'm saying? And just to show that how talented we is as a city. You see what I'm saying? One of the first people to get signed as a kid, been doing music, end up falling into a deal, getting on one of the biggest songs on Bad Boy ever. You see what I'm saying? Ended up falling into the film and the movies. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that was on a lot of big songs. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to like the female shit, like the girl stuff, like homie was on that shit like way back then, like real pop shit. You know what I'm saying? All the big shows, 106 Park, BET, MTV, and he's always had a place in this industry. And no matter what has happened or how much music he didn't put out or what he did or whatever you said he was, everybody always knew his name. You know what I'm saying? So I like to welcome Lil Zane to the show.
Yo, what up? Yo, first of all, thank you for having me.
Definitely, dog.
I'm in the Partments, man.
Nah,
I'm in the
I'm telling you,
Partments with
listen.
Parlay, man.
No, listen, it's real nigga shit. Telling y'all, I probably had done dropped like 3-4 episodes. Zane hit me like, nigga, I'm coming in the Partments, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the series with BMF about to get ready to drop in like a month or something, so I want to come when that shit get ready to drop. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, I told my wife, I said, little nigga Lil Zane, that's why you want to come on the show? I said, oh shit, well nigga, watching that motherfucker. I was like, oh shit, nah, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be great for the culture.
The show is great.
You know what I'm saying?
You great.
Nah, dog, you great. I just appreciate it, dog. I appreciate that the fact of mentally what I set out to do, you know what I'm saying, which is to educate niggas in the hood, people in the hood, you know what I'm saying, black people, to give us stuff that we can understand and take with us in our life, to share black stories, to share people who done stuff, bring them on the show, talk about their experiences, instead of always, okay, yeah, you did a song, you sold the records, or how it was working with him, and that shit be the corny shit. You know what I'm saying?
Get deeper.
I want to know who you are as a person, the person behind the artistry. Because if you know who a person is, you understand they why. You see what I'm saying? So you don't got to be like, why he doing that and why he doing that. You already understand. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody who come from poverty, from the projects in the hood, and come from nothing, and nobody never been same famous, and they get famous, and they looking out for people, and the people they looking out is holding them back, and you like, bro, cut them off. It's hard for them to receive that because you don't really understand who they are. bro, I come from this. Ain't nobody made it out, bro. I'm the first person. I got to look out for everybody. You
vouch.
see what I'm saying? So you understand when Lupe Fiasco came out and he was talking about on the skateboard stuff and he's lyrical. You understood what type of music he made because you understand him as an artist.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like it's too many times where we have artists and we don't really know who they are. We just know their music and whatever somebody put out in the media. That's all we know, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I want to get people on here and really find out your stories, like shit you overcame, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hear your story, hear the adversity you came over, because I think that's important. And it might be somebody who coming up and doing the same stuff you doing, who might be like, I ain't got no, I can't do nothing. And they'll hear you tell the story and be like, well, shit, if he can do that shit, I could do that shit. Right. And I think that's what we're missing in our community. We're missing that motivational piece. We're missing that stuff to have motivational, because everybody see people on TV and just be like, oh, you famous.
Like that.
Nigga, shit me, nigga. I'm going through shit. Nigga, I got to pay this rent, nigga. This is fucked up. Damn. This is fucked up. Preach. And people don't understand that, dog. You see what I'm saying? Preach. And I think if they understand that connection, it's easy for people to say, well, I can make it too. Instead of just saying, but shit, no, bro, but shit, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like about your show, too. That's why I wanted to come on, too, because you do get to the nitty-gritty, to the bone gristle of, like, when you bring people on, you got stories from high school. Like, tell me about you, bro. What type of person you was in high school? How was you in college, wherever you know what I mean? What you known in your hood for? What was you doing? But was you always rapping? And then you ask questions like that. So when I seen this show, I was like, it took me to see this show to know I even had a story. Because sometimes it'd be like, man, I ain't got no story, bro. Like, because you living so fast and you just going through your life that when you hear people talk, you like, oh, damn, I can go and tell my story. Like, so you open up that lane for people to really, like, you know, come on here and give you a backstory. I call your show the backstory.
Yeah, the backstory.
You see, you know, it's the Partments is like the backstory. You know what I'm saying? These number apartments all the way in the back.
Yeah,
that you got to ride through. It's the backstory.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I was excited to come on here too.
Nah. But that's the main reason. Is because I look at podcasts like the new books.
Right.
Kids in our community don't really read for real. You see what I'm saying? And that's because they ain't been brought up and been taught to read, to find information in books. You see what I'm saying?
You said you put it in the book. If you don't want somebody to know something,
put it in the book. You know what I'm saying? And that's really true. For real. So when you understand these variables, I try to figure out a way to be able to bring them that factor that they missing.
Right. And
podcasts is a way to tell stories.
Right.
I can have 10 people up here, and all of them got the same background. All of them from the project did this. But each story is going to be different. Right. It's like a book. You read this book, you learn this. Oh, he did it this way. Oh, he did it this way. Oh, he did it this way. And from all them ways you seen, exactly. You start saying, you know what? I like what he did. I'm gonna pull this. I like what he did. I'm gonna pull this. And then that's how you start building your character. That's how you start building who you are. That's how you start figuring out different philosophy and ways to do what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? But people don't understand the philosophy part. So if you see enough podcasts and you see enough people, then you'll be like, okay. Then it's a way to rejuvenate what people is doing in their lifetime and what they doing in their business now. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of young people. And this is a social media driven world.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if you ain't using social media, you're losing.
You're right.
Period. I ain't gonna say you're losing.
No, you.
But if you're not, your fucking path is gonna be so fucking hard
to go to.
It's gonna be so hard to go through.
So you're losing.
You see what I'm saying? Basically, you see what I'm saying?
Losing time.
You're losing time. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So you have to use this social media for these young people.
Right.
You have to put it in their face and you have to let them see. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some people on here who gonna be like, I ain't know who Lil Zane was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna first thing these young niggas do, go straight to YouTube. Then they're gonna start saying, oh shit. Now you get reintroduced to younger people. You see what I'm saying? Then people who already knew you, they know your story, they're gonna hear you and be like, damn, I ain't know Shawty been through that, but he just like me. So now you becoming extra relatable.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And all this ties into social media because you have to be relatable for people to continue to follow you, follow what you're doing, and like what you're doing, and that's how you become an influencer.
I totally
see what I'm saying?
And that's why I started learning again, because before I wasn't on it, that's why I started learning to just talk to the fans on there and, you know, just looking at other people's Instagram to see, you know, looking at your shit to see, like, what is these people doing that got all these views, or that people, what do people want to see? And then how can you be different? How can you not give them the same thing they always seen? You know, and then it's like, the simplest answer just to get on there and be yourself. Cause nobody is you.
Nobody's you.
Nobody is you.
Nobody's you.
Some people they just go watch. You ever seen them people they got 500,000 viewers, but then they ain't even talking to them. They might be doing whatever they doing around the house, but the people just glued in.
This is watching. Yes.
And it's like they ain't doing nothing. It's just them.
It's just them.
People
just want to watch it.
So I figured like stop trying to chase the industry and let them come to you. When you're doing something good, they gonna look at you. You know what I'm saying? So stop trying to do everything to get attention and just be you. And
authenticity.
You know what I mean?
Authenticity. And
yes,
this word.
Exactly. That's the word.
Authenticity.
I can't never pronounce that
know
word.
What I'm saying?
What's the word again, sis?
Authenticity. Authenticity.
Because I
you know what I'm
got
saying?
stuck on that too.
Exactly. Social media is the best platform for that because you don't have to chase what you want. Whoever like you, whoever fucking with you gonna like you.
Right.
Feed them.
Right.
And they gonna feed other people like, bro, you ain't seen Zane, bro, you ain't seen what he said, but nah, I'm about to fuck with Shaw, you be talking that real shit, but Shawty did this. Now, one person becomes 2 fans, and 2 supporters become 4 supporters, and 4 become 8. Now your shit growing, and it's authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't chasing it, you being yourself. It's gonna be somebody and a lot of people who gonna like what you do.
Yeah.
You just gotta find them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about how many people has really made a living off their music and social media that you never hear on the radio, you never see in the club.
My boys all the time, I be like, yo, there's so many people out here that's more paid than people on the radio.
Swear to God, dog.
You know what I mean? Because they getting all the bread. They independent. They going straight to the fans. Straight
to the fans.
Straight to the fans. They buying their stuff off of SoundCloud, off of
swear to God.
Off of their website, straight to their website. So I started looking at that. Because we so used to that major money.
Yes.
That I had to reevaluate. Like, hold up, you can't be scared to go out here and start all over.
Exactly.
And reintroduce yourself to the fans. Exactly. So, yeah.
So let's do this. Like I always like to start back.
Okay.
So we're going to go back. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Preteen, before you was a teenager. Because I feel like the path before you become a teenager is the path that kind of set your mind to what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Because you see different things and be like, no, I ain't into that. Oh, no, you know what? I like that. That become your mental. Right. Then when you become a teenager, you start to find yourself. Your hormones start to grow. You start to saying, you know what? I like this now. I don't like this now. You know what? I seen him do that. I want to try this now. You know what? I ain't really into that. Then you start to become who you are. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like preteen is your mind is going to be on whoever teaching you. If you got good parents who teaching you, then your focus is going to be one over there teaching you. If you don't have a parent really teaching you, you're going to grow up by whatever you're seeing around you.
Right.
And I think that is the first level of what makes you and build your character. So let's take it all the way back to where you from, what part of town you from, and some of the influences you've seen growing up.
Okay. Well, just to clarify, you know, I was born in Yonkers, New York. But I moved here. My parents moved me here when I was like, you know, almost 5, under 5, somewhere, I don't quite remember. But from 5 on up, let's say 4 on up, I lived in Atlanta. I went to elementary in Atlanta.
What elementary school you went to?
I went to Montclair Elementary. Went to Woodward Elementary. Then I went over to junior high. I was in Sequoia Middle School on the north side. And then from Sequoia, I went to Cross Keys High School. You know, so I was over on Buford Highway when it was like, before it was all straight up Latinos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is old school.
Yeah, this is like when it was mixed. So, you know, went to open campus over there in North Druid Hills. What else? Got kicked out of school. Went to Marietta, over in Marietta High for a minute. I got kicked out the first day in that mug.
How you had to get kicked out the first day?
Man, I was coming from I think Sequoia or something like that, or Cross Keys. One of them schools I think it was Cross Keys. I was in like 9th grade, and I was dating this girl that my mom couldn't stand, because the girl was, I'm 14, I'm staying out 2 nights in a row. I'm at this girl crib. Her parents is super cool. So we at this spot, and my mom was trying to get me away from the girl, so she took me out of Cross Keys and took me to Marietta. But when I went to Marietta, they had heard that I was rapping and stuff from Cross Keys. So, you know, we in there, we having ciphers. First day, I'm battling niggas in the cipher. And niggas lost and was mad. So they told me when I come back to school the next day, they was gonna kill me. Right? So I went back home, told my pops, like,
They said they gonna whack you?
they told me they was gonna kill me, dog. And so
Yeah, hold on.
straight
Hold
up.
on. So they that gangster in
boys,
Marietta.
the Marietta
Oh,
boys,
shit. All right.
Franklin Road.
Put some
Shout out
respect
to
on
Franklin
Marietta.
Road, man. Shout out to Franklin Road, man. Them boys wasn't playing, and they was like, you come back, we gonna do something to you. So I went home, and I'm telling my pops, my first day of school, I don't know nobody. So I told my pops, like, hey, they said they gonna, you know what I'm saying, put hands on me, gonna kill me when I get it. He's like, let nobody touch you. You do what you gotta do. I'm like, well, he didn't give me no advice.
No,
like,
yeah, no
he just said,
detail.
don't get your ass whooped. Don't come back crying. Do what you gotta do. So my dumb ass take a gun to school. I take a gun to school, bro.
Where you get the fire from?
My pops.
You stole it from him? Where you had to hid at?
Huh?
Where you had to hid at?
In the house, in the closet.
You already knew that, or you went snooping?
Already knew it was that.
You already knew what it
Already
was.
knew
Straight
it
got
was
that bitch.
Yeah.
What kind of gun was it?
I forgot. It was probably like a little 9.45 something. It was something. Just I know it was big at the time. I grabbed that shit.
That motherfucker bigger hair.
Went to the bus stop, and they was at my bus stop. These was kids that was getting off at my stop. So went to the bus stop the next morning, and they wasn't there. So I'm like, damn, what I do? Do I take the gun back home, or do I go to school? So I'm like, my dumb ass jump on the school bus with the gun in my book bag. You know what I'm saying? So I get to the school, and again, you know, I felt the tension that morning. We wasn't rapping or nothing like that, I just felt it. But I had a couple people that met me the day before that was like, yo, if anything happened, we got your back. I had met like 2-3 other dudes that was like, don't worry, we got your back. So we sitting on the wall. We on the wall right here. So this a wall, and then it's a wall right here. So we on this wall. You can't see what's going on over here. So we chilling. It's like 10 minutes for class start, for homeroom start. And later we found out, like from the camera that was right there, you see like 20 cats just lined up, 20 niggas lined up on the wall finna attack us, right? Mm-hmm. So we on this side. Then some dude walked by, and he like looked at me. He said a couple words. He walked by. And then when the dude came back, another dude walked by, and nigga like spit on us. Like he spit, like we was talking, had a few words, and he spit. So then all hell broke out.
Oh, hell yeah, you know.
So me and the little 2-3 dudes that said they had my back, we fighting in the hallway. We fighting like 15, 20 niggas, though. No lie. I wish Tennessee, if you watching this, niggas will tell you it was real shit. And so some shit happened, and basically I didn't even try to grab the gun, bro. The gun fell out my bag. So when it fell out my bag, we scrapping. In the middle of the scrap, I go to pick the gun up and put it back in my bag. Like
everybody took off running.
So everybody took off running. Police came, they grabbed us and put us in a little room. Mm-hmm. And when they put us in a little room, they basically, somebody came back, the cop came back, was like, it was reported that there was a firearm, something. So I'm sitting there, the littlest one looking innocent, the most innocent looking one. I'm in there like this. He lined us up. They like, yo, we gonna strip search each person. Mm-hmm. So they start taking us in the room. That was like the little closet right there. They started taking us in the room one by one. So by the time they got to me, I whispered to the other niggas like, hey, bro, I got the strap. Niggas like, you got the strap? Like, yeah, I got the strap. So these niggas so cool, they scoot down. They try to I'm right here. There's one person right here. He scoot in front of me, like trying to make me the last person. Mm-hmm. So I got a little time. So I got a little time to figure out what I'm going to do. My dumb ass, I'm on the bleachers. I try to get rid of the gun. I try to throw the gun in the garbage. The shit go, what it do? Do-do. So the cop look like this. What is that? I just jump up, my nigga, grab the shit out the garbage, nigga, and run. And Marietta got 3 levels.
But you ain't called counting.
Nigga, Marietta, I could have died that day, bro.
Yes.
I could have died, bro.
Hell yeah.
Marietta got 3 levels, bro. I'm on the 3rd level. So I'm running. Now I'm running through the staircase. I'm running through the staircase trying to get out to school. I'm on some James Bond shit, nigga. I go down the staircase. I see a girl with her book bag halfway open, nigga. I done grabbed this bitch, threw the gun in the book bag, knocked her on the ground, ran, locked myself in the principal office, nigga. No lie.
Oh, shit.
SWAT team, everybody come out that motherfucker. I'm in that bitch for about an hour, nigga. Niggas like, come out. I ain't coming out this bitch. What, you crazy? So then I finally, boom, I'm in that shit. They finally, you know, I ain't got nothing on me, so I finally, like an hour later, open the door. And then I'm thinking I'm scot-free. The girl in first period now, she get to go in her book bag. She probably done got up like, damn, nigga made me fall, boom, boom. She didn't think nothing about what just happened though.
Nah.
She in class probably as they walking me out, nigga. They come back. Oh, gun. She got that shit in her bag, nigga.
Damn, you almost gone.
Nigga, I'm almost gone. But it just came back. Like, hold on. He had a weapon. So then it was just extra shit. Boom. Extra shit. Took me to the little jail. I was more scared of my mama, them calling my mama than locking me up, dog. He was like, we finna call your mom. I'm like, hell no.
You don't call,
I'm gonna sit here.
Don't call no black mama.
Boy, I actually told him, I'm gonna chill, bro. Lock me up. Not call my mom. Whatever you do, don't call. And my dad too? Big Zane? Oh my God. I said, do not. Anybody know Big Zane's like, do not. Whatever you
Don't call him. I done stole this nigga gun and everything.
Lock me up, do whatever. Don't call him. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, now.
So that was just like, but this, keep in mind, this all the first day, bro. I'm an A student, bro. I'm an A student. So it had to be something. He ain't going to school acting hard.
Yeah.
Somebody really told him something because you got an A attack. Because even though we did, you know, I was bad in school, you know. But sometimes when you like advance, you just bored.
Yeah.
I'm finishing my shit first. I wasn't the type nigga sitting in the back of the class. I was in the front. Knocking my shit out. But after I'm done, I'm fucking with you. What you doing there? And you still trying to do your shit. Yeah. So I used to get in trouble for shit like that. Like, he's just disruptive in class. And my mom's like, he's just bored. Give him some more work. You know what I'm saying? I had a teacher spank me, nigga, in class one day, nigga.
Oh shit. How old you were then?
Me. I'm like 3rd, 4th grade. My mom came to the school and flipped out.
Spank you for what?
Because I was done with my work early, and I was talking. She like, I guess I was leaning over somebody. She came with the ruler and like, smacked the shit out of me, nigga. I said, oh shit. So then, you know, I got up like going off, nigga. Fuck you, call my mama right now. Mom came up there going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of them things. I was just bored in school, like, and then getting kicked out put me in alternative school. I went to some alternative school, ended up getting all type of awards and like he's the best guy in the school. So it wasn't like I was a bad kid. It was just a situation where
your pops told you handle that shit.
And what he like?
He didn't tell you how to.
He didn't tell me how.
What you said when they found out? What you said to your mom and dad?
I told him that's what he said. I said, you said handle it.
What he said?
He said, nigga, I didn't mean like that. I'm like,
you should have told me.
You should have told me.
Fuck you talk about?
You said handle it. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's the truth. That's where the God truth. So, you know, and that's not saying kids go out there and take guns at school. I'm not saying that, but you talking about you know Marietta now, how crazy it is. I'm moving from Buford Highway all the way to Marietta. Now your parents is just trying to keep you safe. Sometimes they don't know they're moving you into like
they move you into a
more
situation.
Drama. Them niggas in Marietta was not playing. You know what I'm saying? Franklin Road, Ashton Place. That's what I stayed at.
Delp, all that shit right there. See, I'm gonna tell you too. Not cut you. I'm gonna tell you too though. With me being from Atlanta, especially me being from the West Side, I know Cobb County.
Come on, black boy.
Them niggas, come on, black boy. Count on being busted. Count on being busted.
You know,
come on, black boy.
Come on, black boy.
COBB.
Yo, when they told me it stood for that, I said, oh, shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bro.
Listen, dog, them niggas want to be like from Atlanta. And they close to the West Side. So, you know, when some of them niggas come to the city, they come to the West Side and they fuck with a few niggas over there, they start really thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
Never knew that, bro.
And so them niggas from Cobb County right there really think, when you say the North Side, that's what I think. I think Marietta.
I got there.
I think Marietta.
Yeah,
if you say I'm from the North Side, first thing I'm gonna say, oh, you stay in Marietta. Like that's gonna be my mental. And they think like that. And Cobb County so serious, for a long time, I would never even ride through Cobb County.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? See, because I'm from
police, right? 'Cause of the police,
facts.
Right? Yeah.
Count on being busted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from Bankhead, right?
I always tell people I caught my first case in Cobb County. Cobb County.
Nah, I don't fuck with Cobb, bro.
Cobb
no type
County.
of way. I don't even ride through. I used to stay in Roswell Road.
Yeah.
So leaving Bankhead, if you take 285 around, you get to Roswell Road in 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Bro, I was so scared to ride through Cobb County.
I would
take 20 to fucking 85 to 400.
You and me both, bro.
I ain't lying. Bro, you laugh. I'm dead ass serious, boy. I wasn't fucking with Cobb County like that.
Nah, come on, black boy. I tell people, be like, oh, you say you back in the day, girl, like, y'all live in Marietta. I'm like, Cobb County, I ain't coming out there.
Hell nah.
Not this time of night.
Hell nah.
You know
Fuck, hell nah. Definitely.
But, so growing up, switching them schools like that, ended up in an alternative school and stuff like that, like, you get to meet so many different sides of people, you know what I mean? And again, I wasn't no bad kid. I was just, you know what I'm saying, troublesome. You know, that wasn't bad. It was just
You young black kid want to get into stuff.
and you know, when you
ego.
doing this music stuff, we so creative. That shit wasn't keeping my attention like the streets was, or like TV watching Pac and them and watching. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's your man.
yeah, I'm in school telling niggas like, nigga, I'm finna be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in high school, junior high.
And
That's all.
what they saying? Because this is a time, man, you don't, ain't no kid stars
You gotta
like.
remember, I had a record deal at 11.
Facts.
I was the only nigga in junior high with elementary with a record deal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm running around crazy.
How old you were when you shot the video with the bus? In front of the school bus?
In front of the school bus, I was like, no cap, I was like about 11, 12.
About 11, 12.
It was like 11, 12, yeah.
You were busting.
Yeah, we had.
Now you were really rapping. You wrote that rap.
No, I had writers and stuff like.
They wrote you some good shit.
You know Zoo Man, the comedian.
Yeah,
He
of
was
course.
writing. He taught me how to rap.
Shout out to Zoo.
That's a shout out to Zoo Man, Cat Williams, all them, man. Zoo taught me how to rap. Zoo was writing for a hell of people in Atlanta back in the day.
For real?
And we had got a record deal, me and my group Chronic, and they put us with Zoo Man and this girl named Dolomix. She was TLC's DJ. So they put us with Dolomix and Zoo Man, and basically, you know, they groomed us. They had us around every day. So we was young, but we was around some grown up people that was giving us games. She used to take us around the Rowdy Records with Dallas and them all. So I'm hanging out with Eric Sermon and Too Short and them
At 11 and 12.
at 11, 12, bro. You know, I'm in the studio. I'm a studio rat at 11, 12. I'm with George Clinton every day damn near. Dallas, Austin, T.
How he was? George
Cool
Clinton.
as hell. Cause I knew what smoking was back in the day of the kid. Cause my first weed smoking was with what's them boys, the ABC and them, man. Like Dallas.
They was smoking weed?
Yeah, they was smoking weed back in the day. Like, and I was younger than them.
And they put you on the weed.
They put me on the weed.
Who passed
yeah.
it to you?
Who passed it to me? I think it was Red. Red passed it to me.
Red passed you that motherfucker.
Red said, hit this bitch. I said, oh, shit, what is this? You know?
You were
And,
high. You remember? Do you
super
remember that
high.
shit?
I remember the reason why I remember it because it was a joint. I hate joints. It was a joint. You know what I'm saying? To this-
Break it down. I want to take me into it.
Man,
I want to
we-
hear. Where y'all
I
was?
was just innocent. We was at Dallas Austin studio. Back he had a studio back in the day on North Side Drive, and it was called Dark. So we
I remember Dark.
We was just in Dark, and you know ABC at the time was Crisscross. All of them was big. TLC, all of them was big, and I was just a kid running around the studio. We was like in like what you call it, like artist development, and they was like, yo, hey, come outside real quick. It was a little basketball court in the back. That boy Red lit that little joint. I'm like, what is that? It's tissue? He was like, nah, man, it's a joint. I said, what's in there? He's like, it's weed, stupid. He passed that joint to me. I said, hit him a little, coughed a little bit. I was strung out after that, dog. It was like
You were
know,
high. Did you know you were high?
High as
What you
geese
did?
pussy.
You were eating something. You were
Man,
acting.
I
You were
think I
silly
went
as
to
hell.
sleep. I think I went to sleep.
Oh yeah, you were high.
I was high. I think
Yeah,
I
you
went
were
to
high.
sleep my first time, like, and then the second time, Dolomix, when I told you was TLC DJ, she put me in the car, and she rolled the blunt up. We was in the car, nigga, coming down 85 on the access road, and she cut them lights off. She got me high. We was in the CRX. I remember a CRX Honda, dog. Remember the joint back in the day? We riding down, it's like 10 o'clock at night. She hit the blunt, and she cut the lights off in the car on some playing around shit. I'm like, yo, nigga. You ever been on the access with the lights and someone playing with you, cut the lights off? You high? You high?
You young.
And you young, this your first time, second time smoking?
And you already paranoid.
Man, so I had some crazy first time weed experience, but yeah, my first experience was with ABC, man. Shout out to ABC too, like, you know, I've been doing
Another
music
bad
for a
crazy.
while, so I know all like that beginning of Atlanta stuff. Like I always like to shout them out in my interviews because like people forget about like the real beginning of Atlanta, like the ABCs, the Jermaine's still out here doing his thing, but the Dallases, the illegals back in the day, noontime. Shout out to all of them because that's like as a kid. And I only know them because as I was really into music as a young
You was
age.
into what the culture is now. You was into it before it was popular.
Yeah. It's like you see a kid now. You see kids running companies now, right? They're running. You might see a kid right now. YouTube, the biggest YouTuber ever. He 12 years old. Got more money than me and you right now.
Yep.
He know more about. He can go in there and tell you everything about the YouTube, how the algorithms
Facts.
go. That's how I was as a kid. I was just young. Like I knew, like as a kid, like, yo, this person on the radio right now, like, if I can just get around this person, You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like that at 8 or 9, like
What made you get into the music?
just hearing other people on the radio wanting to do it and hearing them. And back in the day, there was a lot of kids that came out in the industry. You had ABC,
Chris
Chris
Cross.
Cross. It was all these kids coming out. So it's like, I was a kid. I was even younger than them. So just looking
Seeing
up
another
to
kid
them
make it made you
wanna
believe
do
like,
it.
oh, I can do this shit for
And
real.
then, yeah, and so that's what really, really made me. And they was from Atlanta, you know what I mean? So when you from Atlanta, you a kid and you watching kids make it, you just want to be the best, you know what I'm saying? But didn't even know I was gonna run into them. Like, I would just read their album covers and stuff like that and be like, yo, I want to meet these dudes one day, boom, boom. And then the first like talent show we did, we won a talent show and we ended up meeting their manager. And so we ended up being on, I was on ABC's second album as a kid. People don't even know that. Like, a lot of people don't even know about ABC because it was so, but a lot of people do.
If you
too.
can't be from the city back then, don't know
Yeah,
about
you
no
from
bad
Atlanta,
creation.
you know about
Yeah,
ABC. You know what I'm saying?
it's
But the
impossible.
world, you know what I mean? That's why, that's why I always shout them out. Aisha, all that, like.
Aisha,
Chris Cross,
you
shout out to
a
Jermaine,
girl
shout out to
I never
Dallas.
had. Huh?
Yeah.
Jealous girl. Oh, no, they were popping. You know what I'm saying?
And
And they were fly.
Yo, and and one of my favorite groups of all time is New Edition. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to love New Edition growing up. Like, so watching New Edition and they produced Boys to Men, they produced ABC. Like, I was like, yo, whoever this dude Michael Bivins is, like, that's what I want to be like when I get older. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be, and he's still around now, bro.
Facts.
I said that's why I'm still here, because I train myself and try to, what you call it, like mold myself and model myself after people like Michael Bivins and stuff like that. Even Jay-Z and Diddy, they keep reinventing themselves. That's the era I come from. Just knowing how to just take a step back from it for a minute, see what's going on, and jump back and adapt to it.
How did you land that deal when you was 11?
How I landed the deal, just performing at talent shows. I put a group together. I used to argue with my brother and my cousin to rap every day. We used to do crisscross songs, ABC cover songs, and I had my mom enter me in a talent show. And once she entered us in the talent show, we end up doing like 20, 30 talent shows, and we end up going against Usher. At the end of the two finalists was us and Usher, and Usher ended up getting a LaFace deal, and we ended up getting a deal with RCA Records. So that's how we ended up getting the deal. Just we did this one showcase at the Civic Center. They screamed for Usher, they screamed for us, screamed for Usher, they screamed for us. They was like, oh, Usher won. We was like, and the whole crowd was like, oh. So then after that, we thought we lost. Then somebody from RCA pulled up and just like a movie, bro, contract in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like contract in
That's a TV
hand.
shit.
Yeah, like
5 heartbeat.
RCA wants him if LaFace don't want him, RCA take him right now. I'm like, so I was smart enough to be like, hold up, let me get a manager. So then that's when
At your pops.
No, that's when I found I found the manager for ABC.
Bam.
I did another talent show and I seen him and I was like, yo, we got a record deal on the table. My mom and pops don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm 11 years old. I knew this though.
That's crazy for
My
you to
mom
be
and pop
11
don't know
to
what
have
they
this
doing,
mental.
but you don't gotta get us no deal. We already got a deal on the table. Just come negotiate this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that at 11, bro.
No,
You know what I'm saying? So
that's business mogul shit.
yeah, that's what kind of like, cause you were saying how we got to, why you understand where somebody come from to know why they are where they are now, and I was always on it at a young age, like just the business of it, the listening to who is who, and who is what, and being able to say, yo, they keep talking about this dude. I don't even like to say his name now because we don't really kick it like that, but at the time he was a person that was always on the radio. Every artist was saying, I'm working with this person, so I'm like, I gotta find this man. You know what I'm saying? And just being 11 years old, able to train yourself to, I found him. You know what I'm saying? Quicker than I thought I would. So it's just,
That's God.
Yeah.
It's your path. It was it was chosen for you already, dog. You was already on it.
Same thing I did with coming back, reinventing myself. You know what I'm saying? Had the ups. You know what I'm saying? Had the ups. Came out bigger than life. Boom, boom. Had a little downtime. But during my downtime, I just kept saying, I'm gonna keep, going hard, doing what I do, practicing, writing these songs, taking these acting classes, because I just felt like, when that window opportunity ever presents itself again, like, you got to be ready. You can't try to get ready, you know what I mean?
Do you think RCA did what they were supposed to do, or did what you wanted them to do?
Oh, no, I was definitely just a write-off. We was a write-off, bro. Like,
but that's when you shot the video?
Yeah, we shot
that's when you shot the video?
If anything, it was just experience. I toured the world. I was a kid, you know what I mean? I got to take I shut down the whole school for like 2 days to shoot a video. They gave us the school buses, everything. I got everybody out of school for the day. Shot the first video on the school bus. My whole Sequoia Junior High? The whole Sequoia Junior High came to that.
hard.
They provided the buses and everything. So to this day, I'm a legend in junior high.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
ain't nobody ever came and got the whole school out and brought them to a video shoot for the whole day, fed them, kicked it for the whole day. It was some people's first videos. To this day, some people's only video they ever been in. So,
hard.
You know what I mean? That was dope, man.
Okay, boom. So now, okay, then I'm gonna tell you too. I'm gonna tell you how I know you from Atlanta too. All right, because just this culture-wise.
Okay.
All right, just for the people too.
Tell me.
Because soon as you start getting ready to explain some shit, you say boom,
You know what I'm saying?
boom,
Boom.
boom. Every nigga from Atlanta, soon as they get ready to explain the story, they gonna say, so boom. So boom, right? Look, I swear. You gonna say this shit 3 times. I said, well, this nigga really from Atlanta. That boom, that motherfucker boom. Why we say
that? Why do we say that?
I don't know. Check, boom. Check, boom. Nigga, you, huh? Let a nigga know. Go to the project. Let a nigga say something happened at the club last night. So when you get to the apartment, you're gonna be like, boom. What the hell y'all happened last night? Boy, listen, boy, so boom. Goddamn.
Why do we do that, dog?
Goddamn niggas in Atlanta.
The element of surprise.
Yeah,
So
boom. Goddamn.
And didn't even notice I did it, dog. Didn't even notice
I swear.
clearly.
I do it. She be telling me I do it. I don't even realize I be doing it. She be like, watch this shit. You say that shit 5 times. I be like, I did say that shit 5 times. So boom. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta do a TV. We gotta do a little mini movie called So Boom.
Fact. Don't know. Listen.
So Boom.
I'm comfortable enough to go on the record right now to say, don't no nigga tell a story like a nigga from Atlanta.
Nobody.
Facts.
Nobody.
But don't nobody tell no story like no nigga from Atlanta, boy.
Nobody.
Especially from the city.
Come on. Every nigga tell a story
What?
like Desi Banks.
But everybody do. That's why That's why Desi be so funny.
Because he be on the
That nigga be on point. I swear that how nigga
in
be.
Atlanta tell a story like Desi Banks.
Fact, man. Hit the blunt, man. Take a second, man. Hit the goddamn good weed, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I like this show, man. This show is it, though.
Nah, man. I appreciate it, man. Like that.
We out here.
I be trying to. I want to keep it mental that I don't want to have a podcast feel, even though I know this is a podcast. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like
and I don't want it to.
Room table or something
yeah. And I don't want it to feel like an interview. I want to just have dialogue, just talk, that shit, kick shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the nigga next door. That the nigga next door. The music. Yeah, they department. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something about the nigga next door. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my homie Stoney. I'm gonna tell you something about the nigga next door. All right, listen. This nigga would do this shit right here. 4 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, in the apartment.
In the apartment.
And get what? We been on here all the time. I don't even know his name. I call him the nigga next door.
Wow, that's funny.
That's his name, the nigga next door.
You gotta do that nigga like Hustle and Flow. Go over there with
he like, bro, man.
With some weed and shit. Hey, dog, you just turn it down a little bit.
No, but get what? He watch all the shows.
That's hard.
Everybody I have, he be saying, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be ear hustling. But I heard y'all over there talking, boy. Goddamn, who you had over there, boy? I seen that car out there. Who you had?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? The department. But this what it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas kicking shit, music playing, we smoking, drinking, niggas laid back. Like, this the environment, because if you think this is what go on in the apartment for me just symbolizes like wherever you hang it, wherever you kick it at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some niggas in some niggas hood, they chill on the porch. Some niggas go to the corner. Some niggas like we just on our block. Some niggas be in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like in the city, niggas really don't stay in houses. Niggas stay in apartments. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be that one apartment you go to that everybody gonna be in. Whoever the mom is in there, everybody in the hood gonna call her auntie. That auntie. And y'all gonna talk about everything.
Everything.
LeBron and Joy, niggas gonna get ready to fight about this shit. Hell no, like that's the feel. You know what I'm saying? I want this shit laid back. So nigga ain't gotta be nigga. Yeah, you might take 2 seconds, 3 minutes, motherfucker. Fire that weed up, roll that weed up. You know what I'm saying? Kick shit. I want to. Yeah.
You got the shots flowing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the apartment. Oh yeah, you can walk around. Nigga answer the phone. Oh nigga, let that motherfucker phone.
Shit, I need another shot glass.
Yeah. I don't got one. Give me a cup, man. Yeah, get it to the motherfucker, man. Fact, man. Shout out to goddamn DJ House Studios. You know what I'm saying? Follow OG Talk the Podcast on Instagram and on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Tap in.
Yeah.
If you want to come on the podcast, tap in. Anybody can come on. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be a celebrity. You just got to have a story. You know what I'm saying? How some people can relate to. You know what I'm saying? You come on, give your testimony. Somebody can relate to it. You tapping into the streets. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this shit for the streets. What the shot say? Come on, bring it to the table right here on the camera.
Shout out to the whole Atlanta too. They've been showing so much love.
Pour the shots, then bring the
Shout out to the whole
Don't put
ATL.
the bottle on there because
So
them ain't
much
paid
love.
us.
That shit's crazy.
Don't have me laugh. Don't have me
Shout out
laugh.
tuning into the 3rd episode.
Nah, come on. Come in. Go give
I
you
don't
some
know what
shout
y'all,
out
I don't know what y'all
motherfucker.
doing Sunday, but I got a watch party this Sunday at Haven Hookah Lounge.
We pulling up. We pulling up. No, don't put the bottle on there. Them ain't paid us. Come get a shout out. Come on, Snow. Come get a shout out. Come get a shout out to the hood. We got a West Coast in the building.
Come on, man. You know what we doing in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Pull me up. You know what we doing in this bit. Take a shot, get rid of the pot.
They crack. Give me another cup. It crack.
I'll take that.
It crack. Yeah, give me another cup. It crack. I ain't gonna let you go out like that. Give a shout out to the West Coast, man.
Come on, man. Y'all know what's due. West Side in the building. Los Angeles. Hello. And the Partments with the South niggas. Real ones. Hello.
What you talking about, man? Let's go ahead and take this shot real quick. I don't even drink. Y'all niggas bad influence. CJ said, where your shit at? It's another cup. Take the other cup out. Yeah, give me the ball. We'll give you the ball.
And the big bro feel the nigga you brought him. We're like, all right, bro, cut to the Partments again.
Chill, man. To life. Hold on, but I ain't got nothing here.
Supposed to went this way. He done killed it.
Here, swing it. Here. You get a little bit of mine here.
Come on, we in the
I don't even drink. You get a little bit of mine here. Get some of this shit. Yeah, I don't even drink. Get a little bit of shit. Get a little bit of shit. Man, good shit, man. Good shit. To life, man. The life, man. Life in here, man.
Life, man.
Salute. You know what I'm saying? Real quick in the pot, man. Let me fire this shit up real quick, man. We in the bit with Lil Zane. You know what I'm
Appreciate y'all
saying?
having me again, man.
No problem, dog. Man, I appreciate you coming. You know what I'm saying? It's just as much as you feel like it's an honor for you to be on here, it's an honor for me to have you on here.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because you are history. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how many people who finna watch this motherfucker are gonna say, I did not know this nigga ass from Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Look,
Wow.
you see what I'm saying?
And that mean a lot to me because over the years, man, I feel like in Atlanta, when they do Atlanta stuff and shit like that, like, they don't never include me.
They don't never add you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But now, you know what I'm saying, I think, you know, I'm going to try to change that this year about one, just trying to make myself visible enough on shit like this to tell my story. Thank you. Let me tell my story. But then also, like, you know, reaching out, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I got to do my part too. Sometimes it's just about reaching out. Sometimes you reach out to somebody, you don't even know how they going, you know, what's going to happen. So I got to take some of the blame. Sometimes it's just, you know, I be so focused on just trying to better myself, bro, and just, you know what I'm saying, that I don't really socialize a lot. So it's like I be feeling like if I'm not on something, maybe I wasn't socializing with the right people. Maybe I was, you know what I mean? So you've been seeing me out lately. I'm everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know.
You don't got a new breath of fresh air.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm out, I ain't just in the corner all quiet. I'm out here meeting niggas and saying what's up and showing my face and, yo, bro, I like what you doing, bro. Boom, boom. If I like what they doing, whatever. Just sometimes that changes the dynamics where niggas can see, like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga really, you know.
You got good energy.
Man, that's what, you know, and I feel like that. I try to, you know, that's what they tell me on the set. They be like, yo, you the energy of the set. You know what I mean? You every time you come around, you got that same energy. You know, I get down days too. You know what I mean? Everybody got down days.
Everybody do.
you know, I try to. You rarely know what I'm going through because I always try to keep that. You know, nobody care about your problems, nigga. Get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's the mental health issue of black people.
Yeah, yeah.
That right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I had my homie OG Bell. He hit me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Hey man, keep doing what you're doing. I'm seeing your growth." You know what I'm saying? Because I had him on. See, actually, I got 2 podcasts. I got OG Talk, which is I do with me and OG Pie. And what we do is we try to do like the OGs, like the head figures, like the super old pioneers who pioneered shit for us to do what we do.
Yeah, the big.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the OGs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We do the OGs on there. And I created an apartment with Parlay because it's people who our age who we right at that OG level, but we still kind of connected to, but we have stories. It's other kids, it's other people who younger than us who been successful. They have stories.
Yeah.
It's people who haven't even reached no level of stardomship who has had some success. It could be in the food industry. Right? I went through this, and this, and now I'm here. Like a person who watching our podcast ain't always gonna be people who do music.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to feed the ear. So that's why I created this. You see what I'm saying? So like everybody got a story.
Right.
And your story is important. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into how you end up falling into the song with 112. Because the reason I say this, right? Because I'm hearing everything that you're explaining, how your life been, how you get into the music, how you was just intellectual enough, smart enough to be like, you know what, I like this music. I like what he doing, this,
Okay.
the foreign businesses.
Yeah.
It shows your mind and it shows that you really are doing what you was born to do.
Nah, I
You
feel
really
like- I feel
here
like that.
doing what God sent you to do. Because the shit that you saying, people this shit happened to people one time in their
Right.
life. You see what I'm saying? And I think that the story about how you got on that song is really intriguing.
This actually like my 3rd, 4th time around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of them like roaches you can't kill. You know what I'm saying? Like
They back again.
you know, but how I got on the 112 song was basically, you know, was in a group. The group was signed to RCA. We had a little run over there, but we really never really, you know, blew up like that.
What's the name? You mind saying the name of the
The
group?
name of the group was called Chronic. Chronic.
Who's all in it?
It was me, my cousin, and my brother. Shout out to my brother and my cousin too. It was me, my brother, my cousin, my mom's sister's son. You know what I'm saying? And my blood brother.
Then they said they ain't want to do it no more. They were like, fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
You were
you
like,
know.
all right, well,
Yeah,
y'all said fuck
yeah,
that.
it
I'm going to
was-
keep rocking.
And I wouldn't say they said fuck it, but it was just like, you know, they got into other things.
Get
But I was
discouraged.
just more like, yeah, they got discouraged, and I was just more like, man, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I went solo for it, you know, as a kid. Now at this time in my life, I noticed I went solo. I know what it's called back then, but I went solo, and I just started working on my own stuff. Like I'm one of them people, man. I'm a Cancer, like, so I'm used to, you know, I just go on my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, if everybody going right, I'm gonna go left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't never like to follow the crowd. And that's one thing I just, you know, I don't never like to follow the crowd. So if everybody's like, oh, I'm going out tonight, I'm like, well, maybe I should stay home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's smart.
and, you know, so from there, I just went in my own little bubble, started doing, you know, working on my solo stuff, listening to the Dre's, the Snoops, the Pocs, and learning the flows and stuff like that. So the dude that was managing us at the time.
How old were you?
Now, when I was signed to RCA, I was 12. I was signed to them from about 12 to 14, let's say 14. And then from that, we lost the deal, whatever. So from 14 to like 17, I'm just solo. I'm working on my solo stuff. I'm listening to, you know, Dre, Pac, Snoop.
I just want to put in perspective for people who listen to
so
understand
now
that time, because that shit
age,
means
so time
everything.
frame,
Yeah.
I'm 13, 12, 13. I think about, I was signed at 11. We had a deal till about I was 14. So from 14, I know for about 3, 4
So now
years.
you're about 16, 17.
Yeah,
You're going through all this shit right
Yeah,
here.
so I grinded. And I run back into the dude again that was managing, because the dude that was managing the group, remember I told you I found the manager, we ain't gonna say his name, but
Fix the deal,
after
get the
group fell
deal.
apart, he did like everybody else do, and he bounced. He was like, all right, no more money? All right,
Yeah,
cool.
gone.
My dumb ass, smart. I'm dumb but smart at the same time. I never take nothing back. I ain't gonna say dumb.
You had to find the business. That was the business.
I never regret nothing I did. I think everything was a big moment. But I was smart enough to go back to him again after I turned like 16, 17, and I had all these songs. I was like, hey, I ran into him at a club or something. I was in a club dressed up in like one of my dad's suits. His suit was hanging all the way to my knees. I was
You get the gun, now you got the
you
suit.
know what I'm saying? So I done took one of my dad's suits, went to a 21 and up club. I'm like 16, and I run into him again, and I'm like, yo, I got some new music. Like, I'm ready this time. He like, word? So then he comes to the crib again, and he hear my new music, and he like, damn, it's that same little nigga from Chronic. Now he done disappeared for 3-4 years. I'm seeing him again. He a young adult now, you know what I'm saying, 16, 17. And I spit for him, and he was like, damn, this nigga kind of remind me of Pac, too. Pac just had died. It's like 97. You know what I'm saying? He like, damn, this nigga kind of remind me of Pac. So he started just like, again, just working with me as an artist. Like, okay, I'm going to take him on as a solo artist now. And he was managing 112 at the time. So they was working on their second album. He started bringing me around, and they gave me an opportunity to jump on the Anywhere track. So then I went.
How did it come about?
I forgot what studio he was at. Some studio in Midtown. I remember picked me up. Dude. Dude came and picked me up, and basically was just like, we going to the studio, and I didn't know where we was going. Came pick me up in the SL 500. That's why I said we could do it in the black 500 with the top down. Came pick me up in the black 500. Took me to the studio. I walk in. It's just 112. They produce it. The Anywhere beat playing, and I'm like, what's going on? He like, I need you to see if you can put something to this. If you don't put something to it, it's gonna be like Mace or something, or somebody gonna be it. I'm like, hold up, give me 15. Take me back to the crib real quick. Let me write something real quick.
How long it was?
Take me back to the crib, dog.
How long it was, dog?
I wrote it in like 15 minutes.
15 motherfucking minutes.
15 minutes.
You could have stayed in the studio and wrote that shit.
I couldn't be around on there. I tell you, I'm a hermit. I'm a crab, dog. I'm a cancer. I had to go back in my own zone, go in the room where I was used to writing, because I like writing at home. Went back to the room, to the Partments. I was living in the Partments on Beaver Highway, Cherry Hill. Went to the Partments and got on the floor, played my little radio back and forth, kept rewinding the beat. You know what I'm saying? They had little tape players there. I was rewinding the beat. Wrote that shit in like 15 minutes. Me and I was with Akon brother Boo. We was in the room together. So Boo was I was writing it, and Boo was just sitting there watching me like, this nigga going in. You know what I'm saying? Then 15, 20 minutes later, I called him like, yo, come get me. And he came and got me, took me to the studio. I went in there and one took that shit like all the way down, nigga. Like as soon as they press play, I'm too hot. Stop.
How they were looking?
Blow it away. Then they said, back then we used to stack our shit. So he's like, can you do that the same way one more time? Did that shit. Z too hot. So I ain't do no punch-ins. I ain't do no in and outs. Like, nigga,
straight.
I just did one straight through, two straight through, stacked it, and was done.
2 1 takes.
2 1 takes.
Boom. They looking crazy. Yeah. The reason I'm asking you, right, because I done been in the studio with niggas, and I come out the booth, and niggas be like,
wow. Because it wasn't no, yo, dog, watch, I'm about to go in there and say this. And it was just like, you ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. When that motherfucker, you already under pressure. You know what I'm saying? You know this. You know Diddy finna hear this. Yeah. And at the time, it was Puff. You know Puff finna hear this.
So your mind already think, I'm finna fuck this shit. I'm finna smash this shit.
Confidence out the roof. I always had confidence. And I'm like, oh, these niggas done fucked up.
That's a great feeling, dog.
Murder these niggas.
That's a great feeling.
Didn't know what I was going to say. And then I just, and that's what I'm saying. I'm in that zone again right now. That's how I know this shit finna go, because that's the zone I'm in. It's like, I wasn't second guessing nothing. Never second guessed myself. Just like, I'm finna go in this motherfucker, go crazy.
Yeah, that feeling here. I had that feeling right there when me and Wayne did this song.
Wow.
And goddamn it, and the crazy part about it, Wayne went first. Like even when we recorded,
we
recorded at Tyree Studio in LA.
Pressure.
And Wayne went first. You know what I'm saying?
But you didn't feel no pressure.
No, because I already had my verse. I had already had it together. I already knew, like, I'm finna smash this shit. And my mind was just like yours. I'm finna one take this bitch. I'm finna make sure that I'm finna go in this motherfucker and one take this bitch.
Wow.
And Wayne did the verse, and then he didn't even leave. He chipped in the studio until I
about to say.
Yeah. Ooh. And then I did it. It was like this. It was the same way niggas was like, shit. Like, boy, this nigga. Then you got to think, for me, it was at a time where I'm coming off of the Franchise Boys. So it's white tee, or I think they like me lean with it, we dancing. And the song I did with Wayne, we talking about dope. You see what I'm saying? And niggas really didn't know how I was really living. But I mean, Wayne knew because I had them build a relationship with him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but to hear me spit and rap, they was like, oh shit, no, this nigga can really rap. Now I'm gonna tell you the crazy shit I remember. Gotta say this. We walk in the studio. I had 8-hour session. The first 4 hours, we was on tour. It was Chris Brown, Neo, Jewels, Wayne, and Franchise Boys. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And the first 4 hours, me and Corrupt, I did like 4-5 songs, but me and Corrupt did a song, and they was like, y'all can't smoke in the studio.
Shout out to Corrupt.
Shout out to Corrupt. Shout out to Roscoe. Shout out to LT. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bizzle. Shout out to Wyatt.
Bizzle, you know Bizzle. Shout out to
Bizzle been up here. Bizzle been in the apartment already.
Man, that's my guy.
Bizzle been in the apartment already.
That's what niggas don't know about Z, man. Since I first came out, I used to go to LA and I'm with Corrupt, I'm with the Roscoes, I'm with the DPG from the day one.
Fat, my day ones too.
You know what I'm saying? So I can understand when people is like, yo, he's so like, he's commercial, he's this, and that's cool. And maybe just cause we was getting so much money and we was in movies, and I guess you would say we was mainstream, but you can't take away the fact that this nigga was everywhere.
Yeah.
You name
but see, this is
niggas,
interesting for niggas to know though.
No, I'm really.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, cause them stony niggas too.
I'm not the baddest. I'm not the baddest. I'm not like my.
No, but you
cousin
around
like,
this shit,
my
dog.
cousin tell you though, but I be out here though, like you know what I mean? I be out here.
Nah, definitely. So
I'm the type of nigga come home 6, 7 in the morning every night, dog. I'm out here, bro.
Out here, nigga outside. That's what they call it now.
Looking for after hours.
Nigga outside.
That's what I'm telling you.
Hey, you talking about? Hey, in fact, you talking about, nigga?
You know, so I got home 6 o'clock last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, boy. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, falling asleep, nigga. Like,
nigga, oh yeah, you out here.
You know what I'm saying?
So
it's like,
you from Atlanta, so it's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So, but we in the studio, so they like, y'all can't smoke. So they like, I'm like, man, I got Corrupt coming. Like, what you mean? Nigga, I'm paying for, nigga, I think I paid like $1,000, $1,500 for the sessions and shit.
Smoke?
And I'm like, we can't smoke. They're like, but we got y'all the room right here by the studio. Y'all can smoke in. So I'm like, you know what? I respect it. You know what I'm saying? This Tyree studio. So me and Corrupt did something. We in the room. We got to smoke in the little room and shit.
Now y'all in LA at this time?
We in LA. You know what I'm saying? So we go do the concert. After the concert.
Hold on, so you rolling with Corrupt, Tyrese.
Yeah, all this.
You with the Transformers.
Yeah,
with the Transformers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we leave. So now I got the session with Wayne. So we in that motherfucker. He come in that motherfucker with his little brother Marley. They come in that motherfucker. Back then they was rolling the Dutch Masters. You know what I'm saying? The long Dutch Masters. Wayne come in motherfucker with a Ziploc bag, like a quarter-pound Ziploc bag. With no lie, bro, like 50 fucking Dutches, like already rolled up. And this nigga come in the fucking studio and he just started passing out blunts. Like, you smoke? He's like, yeah. He's like, here. You smoke? Here. He just passing out blunts. And you smoking, and when your blunt, like when you finish your blunt, like soon as you finish your blunt, he like, here. And he give you another one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, nigga, this Wayne.
It's Wayne.
You guys still think that niggas like, Parlay, I'm like, nigga, this is Wayne. Like, I'm still to the day like, nigga, this fucking Wayne, nigga.
Wayne,
nigga. I got like 2 songs with Wayne, nigga, then pay for now one on.
Damn.
He's just like, nigga, Parlay, what? Okay, say less. Nigga, I'm gonna come to the studio. Like,
yeah, Wayne a real one.
No, facts.
Wayne a real one.
Facts. So let's do this. Let's go to the Partments. I need a story. Give me a hood story, apartment story, some black culture. Give me a fucking story that you probably ain't never told. Give me one of them hood stories. I need a apartment story.
Apartment story, hood story, never told.
Oh, you can be told before. Just give me an interesting hood story.
Interesting hood story.
It ain't gotta be hood. It could be a town like I'm explain like I asked Killer Mike this, and me and Killer Mike was talking about a time that when he first met Diddy. He was like, Diddy had just came off the little indictment and shit like that. Okay. He was chilling. Okay. Killer Mike said he walked up to this nigga and asked this nigga to sign his fucking shoes. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, nigga, that show humility. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that show how much you really care about the culture for you. And nigga, I would have been like, I ain't finna ask this nigga. But that was like a crazy fucking story. So like, a crazy story. Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Give me some.
Okay. Story nobody ever probably heard, or somebody might have heard a couple of times. You here, D? What kind of stories I got, Bo? Got hella.
Give him something, Bo. Needs some help, Bo. I know you got something in your head like, but that shit was crazy when this shit happened.
Let me see.
Basically, when you was younger, when you got to fighting that
Oh, we talking about when I used to work at Burger King? No, Hardee's.
Hardy's.
On
Oh, this
Franklin
nigga
Road.
high head for real, though.
On Franklin Road.
Nigga, he cool, but this nigga high head, ain't
On Franklin Road. I was working at a Hardee's for like 2 days, man. I was there maybe like a week. And I lied. I was like 13. I lied and said I was like 16. And cause I had got kicked out of school. This is right when I got kicked out of Marietta. So my dad was like, we got 2 stories in one. So my dad was like, when I went back home and I got kicked out of school, my pops was like, yo, since you want to get kicked out of school, you know, I'm going to show you how, you know, what happens to niggas that don't go to school. So my dad used to hustle in the Bluff. You know what I'm saying? Where Rollo and them from, my dad was like that nigga in the Bluff
that's on
for a
Bankhead.
long time. So, you know.
Shout out to Pop.
So my pops had.
That nigga was in the Bluff. He was getting to it.
Oh, no, my pops had cribs in the Bluffs.
No, I'm listen. You gotta tell me. If you tell me your daddy made a living in the fucking Bluff, I already know what type of nigga he was. Nigga don't survive in the Bluff.
Oh, yeah. We was out there. So my dad was like, so every day when we was kicked out of school, I used to just stay at home and get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Just be doing shit, dumb shit at the crib because I couldn't go to school. So my pops was like, nigga, I'm going to show you what it's going to be like if you fuck up in school. So he took me to the Bluff, you know what I'm saying, and made me be the lookout. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the crib, I'm seeing niggas get bashed with fucking baseball bats the first day. Niggas is shooting the first. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, so this was like one of them just stories where people don't know, just like Pops really just took me, and that's when I was able to just, like, for about a week or 2 weeks straight, bro, because he couldn't just leave me at the crib. And
So you in the Bluff.
My brothers and sisters was going to school, so he used to bring me down to the Bluff with him because Pops was a straight hustler. So he used to be like, okay, and I used to sit in the car a lot, you know what I'm saying, or in the crib, in the dope spot, just in a little room they had me in. But he ain't just gonna sit around, nigga. You gonna be looking out. You gonna do something like, not really had me doing nothing crazy, but just on some
being useful,
giving you a idea what this shit gonna be like if you gonna choose this route. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, from that, man, shit just get crazy. That's the shit niggas don't be knowing. Like, Pops used to be in the Bluff a lot. So when I see Rollo and them, and I think Rollo and them came right after my Pops. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just stay in the Bluff too.
Yeah. So I think, and I don't know if you knew Big Zeke. You know what I'm saying? My Pops is Big Z. You remember June? You remember the story? Lil B. You remember Lil B?
But see, I'm gonna tell you, I stayed in the Bluff because I had got locked up and born home. And you know, if you get locked up in the project back then, your parents lose the vouchers.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, your ass got to move. If your ass get locked up in the project, whoever you stay with,
you lose the voucher.
Your ass got to motherfucking move.
Oh.
So look, he's about to say, yeah. So we moved to the Bluff.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I moved right on Jane P and North Avenue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but I would fucking just go to Born Home every day. I should stay there. But I used to chill out there sometime. And I know a lot of Miami boys. I know niggas.
Boy,
I know niggas in the hood, but I used to be
yeah.
right by them because I stayed at right by them. Like,
yeah.
I ain't used to be around. I'm from Born Home. Like, I know I'm from the West Side, so I know I'm from Born Home. I'm not finna be moving around here in the Bluff. I don't know these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm at. Nope. Hey, where you at? Come pick me up. Take me to the hood. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Born Home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know about the Bluff. I know niggas from the Bluff. That's why I was saying, like, your dad was out there. Like, yeah.
Yeah. My dad was out there. There's even a story that hit the news back in the day, like Lil B. It was about a kid that, like, this family had pulled into them. It was used to be a little corner store in the Bluff.
Yeah, I remember. Yep.
Remember the story where the family pulled in, they was lost, and they was looking for directions, and I guess they pulled up, and they wouldn't cut their headlights off. Somebody told the dude, one of the niggas, the older OGs told the little niggas to go to the car and tell them to cut their headlights off, and old dude didn't cut the lights off. So allegedly they said one of my homeboys shot the nigga, you know what I'm saying, killed him. So he went to jail for life for that shit. It's books and shit out about him, the legend of Lil B. So we still trying to, you know, overturn that case and help him out now. But you know, that was like my friend, you know what I'm saying? That was like people I used to hang out with every day. When my dad started taking me to the Bluff, I would hang out with Lil B and his brother Junior. You know, his brother older Junior was working with my dad. He used to work for my dad. So it would be like real stories and some like.
Oh, you been around this shit?
Yeah, so it'd be like real stories like of my dad. Like B's brother Junior used to work either with or for my dad. I was too young to really know, but we was just like, he was the younger brother of a dope dealer, and I was the son of a dope dealer.
So shit, y'all niggas shouldn't have got down together when y'all them
and that
motherfuckers.
was my first dose of hood reality. That my first partner that really popped somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or allegedly they say he did, but he been in jail since then. Like, he got life. This was like one of the first niggas in Atlanta at 14, 13 got life. This was like the first case in Atlanta of a
kid
young
getting life.
nigga getting life. And this was like one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? This was going on while I had a record deal, while I was, you know, so that's why when I got into the game, like, you know, I had already, you know, I was in the streets, you know what I mean, but not on purpose, but it was just kind of like through going around. So, you know,
this shit crazy because it's when you telling me this, it's like, oh no, this shit done. This nigga ass around this shit, like for real.
Oh, yeah,
and these stories really give people a different perspective of you as a person. Yeah. Fuck the music and because I'm tell you, we was I tell my partner, right? He was like, man, what songs? He was like, what all songs Zane did? I was like, that nigga be down on the song with everybody singing on the hooks and shit. I said he do the pretty boy music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, for real. He was like, he from Atlanta too. You know what I'm saying? But people get that music, what you did, confused with a lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? And I understand that because niggas will be like, oh, Parlay from the Franchise Boys. Oh, to a nigga who would be dancing and all that shit.
You know, I was doing Doolittle and Fighting Temptation, so I couldn't really come out and tell these stories. Like I wanted to tell these stories, but they were like, no, save that story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it wasn't good for what they had going on for you because you had a great image.
Yeah.
And then images was everything.
And now people understand me. Like, yeah, I got a great image. I kept myself up, whatever. But you know that I'm still like, I ain't never gonna hide who I am. Like, I just know how to carry myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, but. And what I'm doing now with the BMF and just the different energy that brings, it enables you
to open up and tap into yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they see Saki character, now I can tell you some stuff.
That's how I know how to do this character, nigga. I done been around this shit. I done seen this shit. It really ain't acting for me.
So that's the mode I'm in. I'm like, damn, I finally get a chance to, like, all the roles I've been taking lately is like, you know, some roles that got depth to them, some drama shit to where it's like before I did a lot of, you know, home family movies, and I'm still doing those too, family movies, the TV shows. But now it's when you see what I'm doing, it's more like in depth. It's more my characters unpredictable. You know, I like picking up unpredictable characters.
Let's get into the acting part. Tell us how the hell you end up being on Dr. Doolittle 2.
Dr. Doolittle 2 is a funny story. Dr. Doolittle 2 is a funny story because I always vision stuff, bro. I used to see Raven Simone, and I used to be like, damn, she fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? She be rapping. I said, I be writing too, because I always was a writer since I was young. I used to write poems, raps. So I said, yo, I'm going to start writing for Raven Simone. I'm going to meet her one day. So, nigga, I used to sit in my room and write songs for Raven Simone like I was going to meet her. Fuck around, was in Lenox one time, nigga, and ran into her, bro. Ran into the top of my career, when my career started. I'm on Anywhere Out, Money Stretch Out, you know what I'm saying? I'm popping. So I ran into her and her dad in Lenox at some like expensive-ass Gucci store or some shit. And I walked in there, and I'm like, yo, excuse me. I was real polite, walked up to her dad, was like, how you doing? My name Lil Zane. Boom, boom, but I be writing songs. I got a bunch of songs for Raven. And this nigga really like took my number, hit me up. They flew me out to what was that, Vegas? Flew me out to Vegas. I was writing songs for Raven Simone. You know what I'm saying? So when my man got the opportunity, the dude that did one of my videos, his name is Steve Carr. He had produced my video, Money Stretch. When he did that video, I told Steve Carr, I'm like, yo, Steve, this video's so dope. They're going to be asking you to do movies in a minute. And he was like, oh, whatever. I was like, just remember I told you they're going to ask you to do movies and make sure you look out for me. His first movie he got was Dr. Doolittle 2. I mean, Dr. Doolittle 2. And he called me and was like, man, there's a part in here that they want you, that you might be good for. And it's like out of you, Ray J's, a couple people that was like young niggas that was just crazy at this time. And he was like, but basically they asked Raven, and Raven said, yeah, I met him and he cool as hell. Like, I want him to do it. So they said, basically, all you got to do is come out here and just smile, nigga. You got the part. So he flew me out to L.A. I met all the execs, walked in, boom, got the part. You know what I mean? But it came from meeting her before and You know what I'm saying?
How you work your relationships and your network?
Bro, just always a visionary, bro. Just I don't even know how I can't even make this shit up, dog.
You destined, bro.
I used to write for this woman before I even met her because I'm like, I'm going to meet her. And when I meet her, I'm going to be ready. And that's what I do now. To this day, I do that. I just be at home working on shit. Like, yo, I told my dog in 2005 when 50 came out, right? My dog, Big D, vouched. I said, yo, 50 gonna be the one to, like, bring me back. No lie, bro. 2005. He was like, what you talking about? I said, bro, for some reason, I just feel like he a cancer like me, dog. I like how this nigga moving. I feel like if he meet me, he just gonna understand my story, nigga.
16 years later.
16 fucking years later, bro. My nigga look at me like a psychic right now. Like, this nigga say something, it might happen, dog.
No, you destined, dog.
Be calling that shit.
How did the BMF series roll? How did you stumble on? Okay, I ain't gonna say stumble on. How did it happen for you to be able to get that role?
Man, just I think it has something to do with destiny again. I worked with Tasha Smith before on When Love Kills. She directed it with Lance Gross and Lil Mama, the movie where Lance Gross played the pimp and Lil Mama was the dancer.
I remember. I know what you're talking
Then
about.
a couple 4 or 5 years ago, they were shooting out in Atlanta. I just wanted to be a part of it. I tried to, go for an audition. My agent at the time told me that, the auditions was over, whatever, boom, boom. There's no more room. I was just destined, dog. I went around my agent. I found out who the executive producer was. I DM'd Tia Smith. Shout out to Miss Tia Smith. I was like, yo, Tia Smith, Miss Smith, my name Lil Zane. My name Lil Zane. I'm talking to her like she wouldn't even know who I was. You know what I'm saying? My name Lil Zane. Platinum rapper. I did Dr. Doolittle too, boom, boom, but I don't even care about all that. I just want to be a part of this film. I ain't tripping on no money. I ain't tripping on nothing. I just want to be a part of it. I think it's going to be a great film. You got any role you could put me in. She hit me right back. Of course, honey. I'm gonna have your little Zane. I know who you are. Of course. And I'm gonna have somebody call you in the morning. I love you, Tia, for that. Appreciate that. Call me in the morning. Just like she said, they called my agent and it was like, she did the right way still. Had them call my agent. We want Lil Zane. So my agent calls me. Yeah, man. Just got you this role. I said,
Cap ass, that cap ass shit, man.
What the fuck? I was like, yo, and I'm so used to doing that, man. Just let them take the credit. I ain't here for the credit, man. I just like.
You're a good person.
I just like the money, man. I just laugh, and I was like,
there's that North Atlanta in you.
Yeah,
that's that
man.
North Atlanta in you.
I said
that West Atlanta, I'd have been like, man, go ahead on that cap ass shit, bro.
I'm
Big
just
call
about
buddy
getting
now.
the job done.
Huh? Who's me and Zane?
Yeah.
Zane.
How do we meet, Parlay?
Zane. I've been seeing Zane. You got to think like we had a time where when Zane was when you was really having your flow and your motion and shit was really going on. This is like in early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And this is when we had that's when we started having our run and all the 106 and parts, all the MTV BET videos. We would always see each other. You know what I'm saying? And when I started doing this fucking podcast, I did like 4 shows, and that nigga hit me and said, "Nigga, I'm coming in the Partments." He said, "But I ain't ready yet. The BMF about to get ready to drop, and when that motherfucker drop, I'm coming on the show." They were like, "This was like a month and a half ago, bro."
Crazy.
Facts. You gotta think I ain't been doing this shit in 3 months.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
But that's just the energy, and me and him just talking and just really understanding and seeing how many similarities that we do have.
Crazy.
Even just from the music
Our grind
shit.
is very similar, bro.
Facts, you know what I'm saying?
Very similar,
Facts,
bro.
facts. From the music to the movies to the relationship to the people.
How we carry ourselves,
Yeah,
even
no,
when like
definitely.
at our darkest moments, it's like we're still looking at the other side, the brighter side of
Facts.
it. Like,
That's how we reinvent ourselves.
Exactly.
That's how we here now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Boom.
Dope.
So man, did you have
then you were saying what was the original
the cast?
cast?
I mean,
the cast.
yeah.
Yeah. So then Tasha was directing When Love Kills. Going back to that. So finally, the lady calls back. Yeah, we got a part for you. My agent calls. Hey, I got you a part. I'm like, all right, whatever. I know I got it myself, whatever. But boom, still gave him his 10%. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real one like that.
Real nigga shit.
Still gave him his 10%, but he just told me that he couldn't do nothing. So when they made that call, that I knew in my heart that was me. That was my grind. Me believing in myself and not taking no for an answer. So the part was like 2 seconds long. It was like, yo, I'm bringing out a little more. Y'all give it up. It was probably short as hell. You probably don't even remember me being in the movie. But nigga, you see me in the corner rehearsing that shit like I'm finna take like it's a long ass part. So Tasha recognized that, bro. She was like, this nigga's in the corner doing this one line. Like he about to just like he the star of the show, this motherfucker. I just want that one line to be nigga, if I got one line, they finna remember this motherfucker.
Hey, you talking about?
How many different ways can I say this motherfucker? To where they like, go back to that one line that nigga had.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? I already know niggas gonna talk shit because I mean it's so quick and gone.
Yeah.
But fuck it.
I make this shit memorable.
Fuck it, I need something. And then it was like a quick little 1,500 for the day. I was like, shit, nigga, I'm there. You know what I mean? But boom. So that turned into when she was directing the BMF, and I guess my audition came in, she knew, like, you know what I mean? She was vouching for me probably. Then you got, of course I did a good job. I feel like I went in there and killed it, but I really went in there like I didn't even care about it, you know? Because at that point I was just like, man, this shit ain't gonna happen. These niggas ain't gonna, these niggas ain't really gonna put me in this shit. So, you know, I went in there with an attitude like it wasn't gonna happen. And I think that's what got me, because the character got an attitude problem. So I think that shit read through the, it was
perfect.
through the audition. It was
perfect.
I went in there with an attitude like they ain't gonna give it to me. 50 ain't gonna fuck with me like this. And then so my attitude showed that. Like if it was a part, I guess that one part on there where I was like, I don't know how this country bunking ass bitch anyway. So it was a curse. It was cursing too. I get to curse somebody. I went in there like, I don't know how this country bunking ass bitch anyway, man. Boom, boom, boom. All right, my girl's like, yo, you good with that? I'm like, yeah, man. Go ahead and wrap that shit, send that shit. You don't want to do it again? Nah, I don't even want to do that shit again. Like, left it alone. Never thought about it, bro. Got that call. Boom. Y'all niggas bullshitting. I know when I'm on a set. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Yeah,
y'all niggas
hell yeah.
Y'all niggas bullshitting.
This shit been in the fucking making since 2005. Stop playing.
Man, come on. Man, y'all was doing this shit. Y'all faking the auditions again. I saw y'all do this. Y'all auditioned in 2005 for 2 years. Y'all was on the road doing the BMF tour.
Yeah.
5 years later, they like, yo, we ready for real. So shout out to 50, man. Shout out to Tasha. Shout out to Randy. Shout out to Ann Clemens. Shout out to, everybody, man. E.F. Rivera, Tasha. I said Tasha, right? Just everybody. Lil Meech.
I'm finna be on your bumper. I'm telling you, every time I'm finna be on your bumper. When the next shit, every month they call you. Hey, when the next? Yeah. I want to get into that shit.
Oh, we gotta do it.
Let's continue to speak about just connecting with the movie shit with your ambition,
man.
With you not saying no. And I want you to tell the story about your first role, about how you leave your set, and you just like, what the hell all y'all doing right here at McDonald's? What? Tell that story.
Yeah, because
that go along to show how ambitious you were.
Yo, first of all, you even knowing that story is dope, man. I appreciate you following it. And shit, it's just like same thing. I tell the same story every time because it's the truth. Just I was at MTV doing something, and I had always wanted to do acting because I had did plays before. Before I was rapping, I had did a play. I wanted to act first. I just did. I sometimes I forget I did the play because it was so long ago. You know what I'm saying? I be forgetting I started doing plays first. So that's just ironic. But went across the street, saw this line at McDonald's, kind of like in front of McDonald's, going to this building. I kind of cut the whole line because I was only on an hour break. I had to go back and think me and Mandy Moore or something was hosting MTV. And I basically went in and was like, yo, my name Lil Zane, boom, boom. Boom, boom, yeah.
There you go.
I went in there.
The Atlanta,
Zane,
boom.
Hey, I'm next door. I'm capping. I'm next door. MTV. I'm throwing all the big names out there. Hey, I just want to come in here and see if I could audition real quick. What y'all doing? So then he like, this nigga, you crazy, man. Come on up here, your crazy ass. Can you read this? I'm like, hell, y'all can read this. Da, 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 da. He started laughing. The nigga said, well, send this nigga in the room. So he sends me in this room with all these people in there, and I just go in there, and I'm like, at this point, bro, I feel like I feel now. At this point, my confidence crazy. My confidence crazy. It's like you can't even tell me. It's so crazy, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's just this naturally just a nigga walking in. It's like y'all, it's this many people in the room, and I'm, hey, what's up, everybody? When are we, right now? All right, where the camera at? Da-da-da-da. And they looking at me like, this nigga's crazy. All right, y'all think we're going to give you a call. I didn't even think about it. Walked out. Them niggas ain't going to call me. They called me the next day. Boom. You know, do you have an agent? I can get one.
What you talking about?
I can get one. What I need him for, though? You know what I'm saying? We're going to put you in this movie with Sean Connery. Get the fuck out of here.
Connery.
That's what that was for? You bullshit. So it's like me, I got this knack, dog, where it's just, you see shit, I just go for it. Like, but I didn't know what I was auditioning for. I didn't know what movie it was for. I just seen niggas cuddled around it. I ain't no scary nigga. I just
take advantage of every
I
opportunity.
just see niggas. It was a bunch of niggas too. I'm Lil Zane this time, bro. My security like, yo, you sure you want to go over this? Bunch of niggas, they look crazy over there. Cause any and there, you know, if they had an audition out here, how many crazy looking niggas gonna come out? I'm like, Phil, I'm finna cut that line, dog. At an hour. Excuse me. Excuse me, dog. Let me get up here real quick. Hey, I got an hour. Can I get in here and get this? And I guess the boldness of it, bro. Go for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Go for what you. Cause at the time, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just.
You're ambitious,
I'm just being bold. I ain't know what I was doing.
That's
at the
ambitious.
Time. Yeah,
being ambitious.
I'm looking back at it, seeing like, damn, it's the ambition. Like,
ton of vision, dog.
If I wouldn't have went there, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Nah, that's big. That's why I said. That's why I wanted you to tell that story.
Yeah, you know.
What else you got going on right now?
Shoot, right now, man, I got a web series out called The Bottom. We just won the Bronze Lens Festival Award for the best web series. Shout out to all my partners, Lim, Marcus, Karan Riley, Nav Green, Rod Minga. Shout out to all of them, too, for being a part of that. So I'm excited about that. It's 4 episodes on YouTube. You can check that out. I'm also in the mix of, I just completed a movie with Reginae Carter, Lil Wayne daughter. We got a movie called Boxed In coming out where she plays a female boxer in the movie. And my character is kind of like the character, my character crazy. Like, you know that Bishop character in Juice? My character kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited about this joint right here. It's just like them levels, one of those. I play the jealous.
You get a chance to play the nigga that you've been looking up to since the fucking get-go. I get a chance to tap in the pot for real now.
I play the jealous best friend. You know what I'm saying? You know that it's just being able to play these roles.
Different emotions.
Yeah. And then I just did a movie with Daniel Baldwin called Gutter. That's gonna be real dope. It's about a dude that, you know, he was thrown in the gutter as a baby and raised by a crackhead. You know, so they called him Gutter. His whole life growing up, they called him Gutter. So now he turns into like this big drug dealer, you know, / pimp type. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. The movie's real dope. I think it's gonna be one of them classics, them hood classics. That's coming out on Tubi, Amazon. Real cool. You know, so we just keeping it moving with the movie stuff. I got some other stuff I can't really pronounce right now. I mean, can't really announce right now. But yeah, man, going full-fledged with this TV stuff and
we finna do something too.
Yeah.
Put something together.
And my own stuff too. That's another thing I was gonna tell you. I'm in the process right now. On my downtime, I wrote a lot of scripts. I wrote a lot of TV shows, series, films. I got over like, I say 30 to 40 scripts, you know, between films, TV shows, game shows, different stuff like that. So, you know, I'm about to go on a crazy binge of just shooting these TV shows, shooting these pilots and stuff like that. So we're going to get up. And I'm inviting the whole Atlanta out. Like, the only reason why I started writing films and stuff on my own is because so many of my friends be asking me to, like, put them on and the stuff that I'm doing. And it be so hard because it's not that easy to just say, oh, yeah, put my dog, hey, 50, put my dog, let him be one of the homies in the scene. It's so much that go with it. It don't work like that. So I figured, like, when I started writing my own, and because I was getting discouraged because I wasn't booking. Like, every actor goes through that. Sometimes you go through a no booking stage and you get discouraged and you just want to do your own shit. So that's what made me start writing, really, so I could give my homies like jobs and you know what I'm saying? So if you in Atlanta and you acting and stuff like that, when you see me post casting, whatever, you see us doing our thing, make sure you reach out, make sure you hit back, because we are looking for the next talent, the next biggest thing out the A, or the next biggest thing out the world. Like, if you in California, you can get to Atlanta. We about to do some big things. My company is called Moolah Making Visuals, MMV. And Moolah Making Visuals, we got some crazy stuff coming, man. I got some dope partners, and we about to do, you know, I'm doing dramas. I'm working on a comedy right now called Get It Poppin' that I want to talk to you about. We about to go crazy on that. I got all the hottest, youngest upcoming comedians out of Atlanta in this movie. It's going to be crazy. Shout out to J. Lou. Shout out to Gabe Spain. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to K Dub. You know what I'm saying? Just all the upcoming. I love working with upcoming actors and artists, like, cause I feel like that's where the raw talent is.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And
Facts.
50 doing that too with the Raising Canaans and the BMF. He getting a lot of young, raw, new talent. Like Meech is new. You ain't never seen Meech in nothing before this. So I kind of just take that model and just try to like surround myself with a bunch of like young, hungry, driven people. You know what I'm saying? That's how you survive too, huh, bro? I see around. I'm looking around the studio, ain't nothing but just young, hungry,
No, that shit, they the
going
future.
crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I think that my downtime. Well, I ain't gonna say downtime because since I ain't really been in the limelight of music, I have created so many different lanes in the community, and I'm so connected to these youngins that I understand. I understand when they be like, the youngins don't listen. They don't listen to no more. That's why OGs don't say nothing no more to them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the people that I be like,
That's not true.
nah, because every time I say something to one of these young niggas, they like, all right, say what?
And that's me too. Like,
Say what, OG or one or the other.
cause they talking Adam and not to him. You know what I'm saying? Cause they talking Adam, not to him.
Hold on. Listen, but I say, listen. He say, I had to accept that shit too. Why do y'all older niggas get mad? Listen, why do you get mad when a young nigga say, when a young nigga call you unk? Stop getting mad when a nigga call you unk. Listen, dog, if you close to your 30s or you 30 and over, a young nigga who is 19, 20, 21 is gonna call your ass unk.
I ain't your uncle, nigga.
Nigga be having problem calling unk, bro. I swear, dog. Listen. Yeah, yes, dog. You unk, dog. Yeah, you unk. 38, you definitely unk. Hell yeah.
Man, listen. You can be an uncle at 10, bro. You can have a, you know what I'm saying? If you got an older brother, or sister that has a baby and you 10, you know what I'm saying? You're an uncle.
Now listen.
So why people get so offended by it?
My wife got this cousin named Easy, all right? And I promise you on everything I love, if we call him uncle, he is going to debate you for an hour how he is not an uncle. He's going to tell you, I ain't an uncle. Bruh, niggas do not like these young niggas call their ass up. They don't like that
So
shit.
uncle's worse than OG?
Listen, it really the same thing. I'm going to tell you, see now, I'm finna tell you now.
Just mind you like a drunk nigga, right?
No. I'm finna break it down for you, Zane.
That's it right.
It's
there,
like
drunk
this.
nigga, uncle.
Unk just means that you're old enough to learn from experience.
Oh.
That makes you an unk. OG makes you, I learned from experience, but I'm gonna give the game to the youngins. That would make you an OG.
Okay.
It's just the factor of not giving game and giving game. You see what I'm saying? So if you just go to the store every day, they know you're an older guy. You probably done got locked up a few times. You used to have a little money back in the day, but they just see you come and go. They're more likely to call you because they don't get that from you. Okay. So they can't confine you as an OG because you not being an OG to them. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you're an older nigga and you not giving game, nigga, you unk.
You unk, nigga.
It's just shit that simple. You see what I'm saying? If you don't want to be unk, you better get these niggas some games so they can call you an OG.
And Parlay in the apartment said that.
Facts.
This
Yeah, you
is
talking
the
about-
streets right here. So
Yeah, you
that's
talking
it.
about
So
drop
now
that
you know.
motherfucker on that shit.
If you wondering why the fuck you call uncle, that's why.
That's why.
So if you wanna get bossed up to OG, you gotta start hollering at the
I'm trying
youngins,
to tell you, better get some game. And if you're an older nigga who don't got no game, nigga, you just gonna forever be unk.
You gonna forever be unk.
It's cool.
Don't be mad at us.
Yeah,
Unk.
it's
Don't be mad
cool.
at us, unk.
Hey, you talking about, man?
It's gonna be all right, unk.
Yeah, you talking about. Hey, man, I just want to say appreciate you for tapping in, dog.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you taking your time out, dog.
Thank you,
It
bro.
was an honor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you done did a
man.
lot of classy shit. You done did a lot of big shit, dog.
Thank you,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? And you from the fucking city.
And I'm from the city.
No, that's even better,
And
dog.
I'm from the city, man.
We running shit.
Hey, we running shit.
And we've been running shit for some years
For
now.
some years, man.
You know what I'm saying?
For some
Like
years,
2
man.
decades and some years.
Yeah, and I thank you for bringing me on here again because it's just like, you know, it put that stamp on it. This is Atlanta right here, so it just put that stamp
Facts.
on it so people
Respect,
know,
dog.
because it's
Respect.
important to me that Atlanta know I be out here repping for them. You know what I'm saying? When you see me and I'm out here, like, people say, where you from? I'm like, from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But I lived in Miami. I lived in New York. But I got my high school, junior high.
Built your character in the city,
Everything
man.
was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah, yeah.
about me is Atlanta. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So when I see Atlanta, I be like, yo, we winning.
Yeah. Stop
know?
leaving my motherfucking dog out on all these
Hey,
fucking shows, Atlanta
don't
shit.
worry. Don't
It's
worry.
done after this.
After this year, I promise y'all, we ain't going nowhere. Like, we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it moving. The music is coming. I got a new single and a new video out right now called 3:25 a.m. It goes stupid. I ain't even lying to you. It goes stupid. And the music coming. The music coming crazy. I got over 3,000-4,000 songs, bro. It's coming crazy. I just
wanna
waiting
hear.
for an opportunity for
Yeah.
it to go crazy. Even when we cut these cameras off, I need to play some music
we
somewhere
here,
here for
we
y'all.
vibing.
I
Yeah,
think I'm
yeah.
gonna blow you away.
Nah, bro, you can listen. I'm gonna tell you something. There's no cap. I'm telling you, everybody who know me know I don't do no fucking capping nobody.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, yeah, I can rap. On all the
So I'ma
songs that I done
gotta
heard
tell
your
my
ass on,
fans
bro.
this. I gotta tell my fans
I be
this.
like,
Look,
yeah.
I gotta tell my fans this though, and just even new people watching this, like, you know, what I did with this new music stuff with the times change. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay doing the same thing.
Nah, never.
You know, don't go getting this album or hear my new music thinking you finna
gonna get the
back
old
in the
Zane,
day.
yeah.
You want that, go get that. I'm on a whole new wave. I'm not trying to be nobody else, trying to do nothing else. I made my own lane. I got a squad coming crazy behind me, Moolah making music. It's like, it's stupid. You know
You
what
been
I'm
told
saying?
them that when you say I ain't Lil Zane no more, I'm Big Zane.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Zane too. And that's another story. People say, why you still Lil Zane? Because my dad is Big Zane. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, out of respect, you know, it's always Big Zane. My grandma called me Lil Zane. Like, that's never been a stage
Yeah,
name.
because
That's-
you your pop's image.
I'm Lil,
you the
I'm
mirror,
Lil,
yeah.
I'm Lil, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also, you know what I'm saying? That's my
Not
real.
in content because my pops is
You
the
know what I'm
big one.
saying? Exactly. Like, if my grandmother at the crib, she said, hey, if we all in the crib together, she gonna say Lil Zane, Big Zane. Like, because if you just say Zane, both of us coming down the stairs. So,
Yeah.
you know, just letting you know, like, it's so original with me. It's so to the core with me. Like, ain't never been a stage name with me. Like, that's just always been my thing. So, and music's always been my first love. That's why you seen it was important to me to let people know, like, you know, we focused on the acting thing. Tune into BMF every Sunday, 8
Yeah.
p.m. I play a character, Saki. He going crazy on there. Saki play. He's the muscle in the you know, the muscle and that attitude of the crew. But also the music coming behind it is amazing because I had years to sit back and peep the game. Like, you know how it is when you reinvent yourself. You gotta unlearn everything you thought you knew.
Yep.
You gotta unlearn everything
do.
you thought you knew
Facts.
to come back and give them something new. So like when you hear this music, it's like it's a whole nother level.
It's the person of you.
Yeah.
It's the
yeah.
nigga that you hearing now on this
Yeah.
podcast. You
Yeah.
finna get this shit in real life.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah.
real chance to express who you are as a person.
And the album called Young Forever. And I called the album Young Forever, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, it's timeless. You know, when you hear this music, it's gonna make you feel like when you was in high school again, like, damn, dog, like this tape, cause it's me. And when you identify me with it, you're gonna be like, damn, like he captured that moment. So it's new music, it's gonna sound new, but still capturing
Give you
that
that old
moment,
feel, yeah.
That whole A-Town feel. So go get the new music when it come out. It's called Young Forever. New single, 3:25 a.m. I directed the video. You know, I got 7 videos in the can ready to drop. I directed all my videos.
Oh, you ready to shoot?
Oh yeah, we go crazy.
Yeah, we ready to shoot, man.
And that's what people don't know. I write, direct, all my own music, my own videos, everything. So it is a one-stop shop, man. So I'm looking for opportunity and can't wait to like let people know, like when they see this, I could really say, like I did this hand by hand, singly.
You gonna feel good.
You know, it's
feel
gonna be
good.
crazy when it goes. So, you know, I ain't got a lot of features on my album. I'm working on getting features, but maybe I could do the J. Cole and, you know, with the help of the fans out there, we finna go platinum. With the help of the streets, we finna go platinum with no features, but I might have Parlay on that joint. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm saying?
can't motherfucker. Don't
You
play
know what I'm
with me.
saying? We gonna go crazy,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I
I wanna play
smash
some
it.
music for you before we
Nah,
leave.
let's do it, dog.
Yeah, because the music
You know
is
what I'm saying?
definitely going stupid, man. And I've been over there in T.I. studio recording too, so
Yeah.
shout out to Tip, you know, shout
I
out to
get it,
Dre
man.
and all them.
No, definitely, man.
Yeah.
We tune in. We ain't going nowhere.
Tip over there hearing me.
No, we ain't going
Tip
nowhere.
over there hearing
Yeah,
me.
no, I'm
Nah,
matter of fact, I need to
I'm
hit
working with Tip direct engineer, so and they be telling me, they be like, yo, 90% of shit that come through here, like I'm crazy. I'm saying it like Z. You killing these niggas.
Let me hear that shit, man.
Let
Tell
me
that shit.
play
Go
it
ahead and
for
get the
you,
music
nigga.
together, man.
Tell
Till
me.
motherfucking
I
next
got
time,
it,
man.
nigga.
When the
Turn it
Partment
up,
with Parlay,
nigga.
man.
Yeah,
Tap the
let's
fuck
go.
in, man, with Lil Zane, man.
Tap
Meet me in the
in.
apartment.
Hey, follow me, Lil Zane's World too, man. Let's run them numbers up. Facebook, Lil Zane. Let's run them numbers up, man.